That's why you take it personal.
We all love getting made up, right? Taking it off? Now that's another story. Introducing Makeup Eraser, the quick, easy, and gentle way to erase your makeup in a snap. No chemicals, no waste. Find out why beauty bloggers around the world are raving about Makeup Eraser with over 1 million happy customers. You can buy Makeup Eraser online or at retailers. So, erase your makeup in a snap. We all love getting made up, right? Taking it off? Now that's another story. Introducing Makeup Eraser, the quick, easy, and gentle way to erase your makeup in a snap. No chemicals, no waste. Find out why beauty bloggers around the world are raving about Makeup Eraser with over 1 million happy customers. You can buy Makeup Eraser online or at retailers. So, erase your makeup in a snap. We all love getting made up, right? Taking it off? Now that's another story. Introducing Makeup Eraser, the quick, easy, and gentle way to erase your makeup in a snap. No chemicals, no waste. Find out why beauty bloggers around the world are raving about Makeup Eraser with over 1 million happy customers. You can buy Makeup Eraser online or at retailers. So, erase your makeup in a snap. We all love getting made up, right? Taking it off? Now that's another story. Introducing Makeup Eraser, the quick, easy, and gentle way to erase your makeup in a snap. No chemicals, no waste. Find out why beauty bloggers around the world are raving about Makeup Eraser with over 1 million happy customers. You can buy Makeup Eraser online or at retailers. So, erase your makeup in a snap.
Okay. Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Tanya. Thank you, everybody, of course, for joining us, of course, from You Live. This is I'm not sponsored by Circle K. I usually say I'm not sponsored by like Coke or something. I got a Circle K water. That's not. Get out of here. Over the past week, we've launched our new software, which is very exciting. And I know that a lot of you probably have questions, comments, or concerns. I'm going to go through, just off the top of my head, the ones that have been most prevalent and common. And I'm going to talk about some of these issues and discuss how for you to best handle this new software and the new compensation structure. Because ultimately, here's what I will tell you guys. We are very proud of the fact that we are now on a software program that literally, out of the top 10 MLM companies, 5 of the top 10 MLM companies run off this software. So some of you that have been in other multi-level marketing companies or direct sales organizations, you're going to notice that you're dealing with a software that's quite comparable to what they were, because it's the same thing. So we've actually obviously invested a tremendous amount of capital into this software, and we're very excited to have it done on time on April 1, which was a really tough endeavor. And, it goes without saying that, Lexi, whom sits behind and actually worked literally day in and day out
and
with
she
it.
deserves it was tough. Huge round of applause for what she has done to make that all happen.
It was crazy.
And I don't think she's getting enough credit for that.
Well, I don't think she ever would. The thing is that, a lot of the good stuff will never get noticed, and that's the way it is. But the bad stuff does, and that's all that matters, because the thing is what we want a perfect software. So keep your suggestions coming in. We want to develop the best system in the world for you guys to work off of. We want to provide you the best. So please don't stop providing us with your feedback and your suggestions.
But if it can be done, it's done
absolutely.
So quick.
Absolutely.
So quick. Look how fast they want a website removed from resellers. Gone in about literally 1 hour.
Yeah, we can definitely move quickly with this software. And like I said, we're in phase 1 of this rollout. There's 3 phases. Mm-hmm. There's so much more to come. This is the beginning of that. With that said, I want to start off with, of course, mentioning that on Saturday, when we actually changed over the DNS records to this new software and we did all those things, we knew that it was going to be kind of chaotic for the first couple days. The reason why, so if you notice some sporadic outages, it's because when you're doing a new website, there's just bugs. I mean, it's just how it works. It's common. So those should be all remedied now. There should be no more system outages that take place. I know that some people were still reporting issues even as late as this morning, and that should be the last time that we have those. There was one little record that needed to be changed, so we're looking good there. So with that being said, moving forward now to some of the big things with the new software. All of you that have information on the old system, do not worry. You will get information of how to access that old information. Be patient because it's coming to you. We wanted to let the first kind of opening onslaught to happen, and now you're going to get some more information because this is a critical piece, such as how do you get your old stuff. We have everybody's old information. Don't worry, it's available, and it will be made available for everybody for a certain time period. So I know that's a big deal. So be patient there. Let's see here what else. Oh, the domain name. With the new website, your domain name it no longer has the front domain. It only has the back domain. So for instance, if you carried let's just say Daniel.makeuperaser.com and you use that for marketing purposes and those things, we deeply, sincerely apologize that no longer can be used. But the fact is it can't be used any longer. The only way the domain works now is with the / and with your name or whatever your replicated site name was. What does that mean for you? That means that those of you that have marketing material and those type of things that have that domain on there, again, that domain is invalid. It will not go anywhere. So
they can, however, still buy a domain name. It just can't. It's not going to be what it was in the old system. And the same rules apply for domain names.
Right.
They just have to be approved. They cannot say Makeup Eraser unless it is your replicated site name as well.
Yeah.
And it can't say Mew Lifestyle unless it is your replicated site as well.
Correct.
So there are changes for that. However, if they do want a domain name, they all have to be approved, and they just send that to Tanya, TANYA, @makeuperaser.com. And I usually have those approved literally within 1 hour, but usually within 5 or 10 minutes. So they can still do domain names, obviously. So
of course.
Anybody who had a domain name that was circling back to, I'm just going to use Tanya.makeuperaser.com. Mm-hmm. You just need to go back into your GoDaddy or to your domain, and now you're going to have that changed over to makeuperaser.com / Tanya instead. So you're just going to make those changes for that if you've already purchased a domain name. So I think the majority of people have already contacted me, have got most of that ball rolling. So, but another big one that I'm getting a ton of emails on is when they're going in and fixing their website information. Mm-hmm. So when you're changing your web, we used to call it replicated, and that's what it was written in the old website. It said replicated. It now says alias.
Alias.
Yes. So where it shows you the alias, but all of this is done in your settings when you log in. And so if you have logged in and you want to change that to where up in the right hand corner, when you're staring at your screen, it's going to say Tanya Anderson, distributor. I can add my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, if I had those. I can add my distributor information. And so you do all of that yourself. And I'm getting a lot of emails saying my name's not up there. Just go into your website information and you can add that. And of course, I would encourage everyone to remove their home address. So make sure that your home address isn't on there, because your customers then can see all of your information.
Sure.
So if it's not up there, then if you add it and it's still not up there, please give it a few to cycle through, and then you may need to clear your history, because all you're doing is going right back to where you were already at previously. So clear your history, clear your cookies, cache, and then go back in, and I think you'll find that it is there with your name, your picture, everything that you've added to that. If everyone just took literally 30 minutes back there and played around with the links and the buttons and the whatnots, I think you'll be surprised at how much information is back there at your fingertips. So
yeah, there's a tremendous amount of resources, and
there are some things that they cannot change themselves, but it's as simple as shooting an email to Nina or to Maria or to myself, and we absolutely will get those corrected for any issues they can't do on their own.
Sure.
And so everybody knows resellers are still populating. So are some of your customers. Information, not the resellers, all their information is there. It's just not currently under the correct tab, but it will all be there. We are working as fast as we can to have all of that stuff updated. So I want to give a couple shout outs though.
Shoot it out there.
So I'll tell you, some of our girls have been so incredible with helping people that are on their line, not on their line, being cheerleaders. And I gotta holler out to Megan McDuffie and Tracy Hill, Andrea Ordoti. Those three in particular, every feed I am reading, one of them has commented or helped with a comment or helped direct somebody or get them where they need to be. And so, of course, I appreciate anybody who's doing it, but I have noticed those three a ton helping anyone and everyone. And of course, sending cyber hugs to me
Sure.
on a regular basis. So, yeah. Anyhow, I wanted to give a shout out to those girls who are helping everyone as much as they can. Please be patient. We're getting there as fast as we can.
Yeah, you should find that, again, the pros far outweigh the cons, of course. If you find that when you're back there, you're having trouble, don't get frustrated. Reach out to customer service. Have us help you. I think after you play around in there a little bit, you'll find how easy it really is. It's really not a challenge at all. Talking about that, I mean, for those of you in terms of like marketing material and those type of things, like, I mean, how do I say this in a way that I'm going to refrain from saying? I'm going to actually stop myself ahead of the time. I just had a flash of saying something that people said was rude and inconsiderate, so I'm going to stop it. I'm going to pull it back. I'm not going to say anything like that. And I'm just going to recommend that everybody leave an impression on people in such a way that it doesn't matter what marketing piece you have. When you sell something to somebody, leave an impression. When you give them this product, when you sell something to somebody, don't worry about what you have marketing material-wise. They'll remember you.
Well,
I mean, leave an impression, leave an impression on them.
We did a statistics. The average business card ends up in a garbage. 9 out of 10 are never carried through via a business card. So we apologize.
Well, I hate it though. I mean, I hate when someone has to spend money for like. Trust me. I mean, I can't stand it. So I apologize for anybody that invested in anything. Trust me. I mean, we're working over this next week for our next promotion. We do have something coming up. I don't know what it's going to be yet. There's no talk about it just yet. No talk about it just yet. Because there's some internal debates going on.
So let's bring up then 4 days ago, Soapy Bliss launched.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable.
If you haven't bought it, you need to buy it.
Yeah.
I know everybody kind of has their favorites. I know Lisa and Welch and I sit on the same flavor as our favorite, but I sat at a show with Deborah Pasco, and hers is completely not the flavor I would have suspected would be her favorite. So the flavors are incredible. The scents are incredible.
Yeah, don't eat them.
Their flavors, don't eat them. You want to, especially you want to drink the pink champagne, but don't do that either. So yeah. So we got some names to announce, some people who.
Well, yeah, we got to recognize our top performers, of course, for the month of March. We had a great month of March. Because we had just a wonderful promotions and everything else going on as well. So, I mean, it was just a good month.
I think we could start out with our Commerce Crushers. This is the last month. It's over with. And so I want to recognize a few people. I'm going to start with our, top 10. So number 10 was Susan. Actually, there was 3 people tied. So Susan Lastly, Giovanna Durazzo, or QT, and Tracy Hill all were in the top 10. And then Kim Callie, Heidi Lerner, along with Tara Haugen, they both had the same amount. Jill Clark, along with Stacy Tucker Stanley, had the same amount. Maureen Watson and Sabrina Gerwitz. But before we say the top one, I want to point out that Susan Lastly signed up on 314. 314 and was a Commerce Crusher. She is one of Jennifer Franklin's downlines, and not only is she making it Commerce Crushers, but she's also joining us at convention.
Nice.
And she joined on 314.
Nice.
So our number one Commerce Crusher, you kind of called out last week on what an incredible live video that she did. And I can tell you, obviously going live works because Jennifer Franklin had almost double what other people had for the next highest person. So we got to call out Jennifer on how amazing she did on her live. And oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
And do you have another piece of gum?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I think so.
Most people get out a piece of gum and they automatically offer it to their co-host.
Well, I mean, I
but
wasn't
not-
going to stop you right in the
not-
midst of it.
Not Daniel. So, but great job to Jennifer Franklin. I don't know if any of you watched her live, but it was so fun to watch. She had incredible ideas. Thank you so much. So great job, Jennifer Franklin. Great job to everybody. Sabrina, who was number 2, actually only joined in February as well. So to see some of these people being recognized when they've only been with us for a few months is something
What was
I love to see.
who was the gal that came in on the 15th or the 14th?
Susan Lastly.
Susan Lastly. Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah, incredible.
Susan Lastly.
Normally I wouldn't chew gum during the middle of this, but I got a little tickle in my throat. And
I
I
understand.
feel like I need to get
Hopefully you're not getting sick.
some. No, I'm not getting sick. I need some water.
Susan Lastly, congratulations. All of you, good job. Keep up the good work.
So our next, of course, is the person who, is out there doing trade shows.
Sure.
Bought the largest amount of product personally out there kicking butt
Okay.
for us at these trade shows. And, of course, that's going to be Joanna Rossmusel.
Joanna Rasmussen. You know,
You always say her name wrong.
What do you mean I say her name wrong?
You said Rossmusel.
What is it?
Rossmusel?
Oh, come on.
Come on.
That's potato.
There's not even a U in there.
Oh my gosh. Joanna Rasmussen.
Ross Musel.
Well, either way, Joanna,
I think she's been holding that for a long time.
she has.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I had a meeting on this very famous webcast that you're all well aware of here, Mute Live. And I said something kind of off the cuff about top purchases. I'm going to redo that whole conversation just in a moment. For someone to be in that position, where out of all the distributors in the company, they're ordering more product than anybody else, because obviously they're taking that product and traditionally going to trade shows and expos, etc. For you to be number 1 in that area of our company is an exorbitantly hard accomplishment. Why? Because it means you're spending a lot of money.
And a lot of time traveling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're actually putting up hard capital. I mean, you're buying a lot of product to be number 1 on that list. And Joanna Rasmussen, look at Joanna, and Joanna and I know each other. Joanna and I know each other. It's like a Sour Patch Kid, and sometimes I'm like a Sour Patch Kid, but we're not sponsored by
He's
Sour.
like a Sour Patch.
I'm like a Sour Patch
Yeah.
Kid. Joanna is undeniably number 1 in that category, usually month after month. So it goes without saying, congratulations to her. That is one of the toughest categories, if not the toughest category to be number 1 on, especially consistently, because it means you're spending a lot of money. And if she's obviously on that list a roundabout way, she's consistently making money. Last time I heard from Joanna, she said she was going to be number 1. She was going to hold that spot of number
Forever.
1.
Well, and there's a few other distributors as well that are out there and they're purchasing, and of course, Mary Leonard, Leah Kroger,
Sure.
Heidi Lerner,
Consistently.
Yeah, Angela Heim. They're pretty consistent about being out there doing shows.
Sure.
So, yeah, and then of course we have our top recruiter. So I'm going to name our, top 2 and 3 first.
Shoot it out there.
So number 3 was Mary Leonard. Number 2 was Stacy Tucker Stanley. I know this is going to be hard to believe who number 1 is again so she was number 1 in January,
Okay.
February, and March. She continues to name, where is
The unicorn.
the unicorn? She continues to name
Dakota.
the unicorn. And so we got to recognize Tara Haugen. And there's something I got to say about her too, and that is she joined January 26th. She was still the number 1 recruiter in January and in February and in March. And I think she's somewhere like around 100 recruits. I mean, give or take a few, but she's got a lot of recruits. She is out there working it really heavy. And so she continues to name the unicorn, and it's currently named Dakota. And that's because of where she's from.
Well, Tara, you're telling me, well, and let's face the facts. It's not like Stacey Tucker Stanley and Mary Leonard are any strangers to this top recruiting list either.
Definitely not.
It goes without saying, recruiting consistently and consistently building your organization is of utmost importance. Look at, you have to consistently be building your business, building your recruiting database. And that's why you see the folks like Mary Leonard and Stacey Tucker Stanley always consistently on that list, because they've been in this business. Mary's been in this business for a long time, and she knows the importance of continuously adding more people to your more people to your organization. Congratulations to all three of you, especially Tara, of course, because she gets the very distinguished honor of naming the unicorn in the room. Usually there's an elephant in the room.
There is.
And we also happen to have a unicorn in the room, and we have Benjamin Franklin in the room. And, the unicorn means the most majestic creature in the world, as my daughter says from the famous words of Emily, who's now 10 years old. She says that a unicorn is the most famous creature, or the most mystical creature. So the unicorn represents the most unique creature in our organization, our top recruiter. So Tara, congratulations to you, because you can say you've accomplished something major. You've been a unicorn for 4 months in a row.
3 months, January, March.
February, March. Okay, 3 months.
But I can tell you she's already recruiting in April. So
yeah, I mean, maybe she'll just keep that
Yeah,
going. That's
she
Dakota.
Yeah.
Who was our number one wage earner for the month?
Well, this is going to be so hard for everybody
you thinking?
to believe. Well, I'm thinking. Not only am I thinking, I know.
Okay.
Obviously.
What was it? I don't know the name.
Well, you could probably screw it up. Did you want to try to read it? Or
Lisa, why
Well,
do
are
you
you gonna
always
call her
want to be our
Walsh?
top wage income earner? I don't get it with you anymore.
I thought maybe she was going to change the name of the elephant to start out the new software, to get started. Lisa, if you want to change your name, you can text me. You can,
That's Darla
I'll get
behind
it.
us.
Yep, Darla Danielle. So when she first sent it to me and said middle name, I thought she called it Darla Daniel. And she was like, no, Tanya, it's Danielle.
Darla, it's not Danielle.
It's Darla Danielle.
It's
Look
just
at the
Darla.
spelling.
It's just Darla.
Yes, but that's Darla's middle name. So we've already, I had wrote down for us to kind of go over some website changes, but we jumped right into them.
I don't want to
we
waste
jumped
time.
right into it.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of website changes.
Yeah.
Look, here's the deal. 30 years ago, no one was using a website, right? I'm not saying it's not important. It's of utmost importance, right? Winners are going to win. Winners are going to win no matter what. I had a meeting here at corporate the other day, and I told our corporate staff something. I want to share it with everybody else here too, because this is important. I want to point some things out to everybody. We live in a society that's extremely fragile. I mean, I'm talking fragile. We have a supernatural war going on. Supernatural war. Whether or not you like it or not, whether you deny it or not, I don't care what you do on your Sundays is your priority. I'm going to tell you this. We have a very significant supernatural and human war going on. It's fragile out there. It's scary. It's a nasty, scary world. Is it not? Can anybody deny that? Do you deny that? Do you believe?
No.
I'm not making this stuff up.
Every night. There's
I'm not
no
making this
two
stuff.
ways about it.
It's legitimate what's going on out here. I don't care. I don't care about any of it. I don't care about one of these things. What I care about is this. I care about creating an organization that legitimately goes to the top, and then not only goes to the top, maintains at the top, and then literally bulletproof, economy proof, everything proof. And that's what you're a part of. You're a part of creating something much bigger and much stronger than something you've ever been involved in before. I've told you guys, I've said all along the way, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. We've never once, my cell phone number has never changed. I'm not hiding somewhere in Bermuda. We're keeping on growing.
You wish you were hiding.
Well, sometimes I try to hide. But it doesn't go very good.
We always hunt you down.
As I say, they're going to find me. This is a very serious game we're playing, and I hope you're having a lot of fun doing it.
Okay, so speaking of
Shoot it out
serious
there. Yeah.
games,
Shoot it out there.
convention.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're We're 3 weeks away. Does everybody realize that? We are
Yes, very
3
close,
weeks
yes.
away. So if you're a brand new recruit that signs up tomorrow, they want to come to convention, get a hold of me. I did set aside a couple extra rooms. We want everyone there that wants to be there. And so I also want to I know for a lot of people, I did get some messages today for those that were on a payment plan. We will be sending out your final invoice because it can't be done in the
Old system.
In the old system, and so it's never going to charge your final payment in April.
Sure.
So expect an invoice from Maria, and it will have your balance, and you can just get that paid, soon.
Sure.
But you'll start seeing those coming into your inbox here in probably the next week. So, but if you have someone that wants to go, I know there is a distributor page right now that they have for convention for if anybody that needs a roommate Cindy Jo is always so good about making sure that there's communication going on. Her and Sandra Walsh are incredible about that stuff. So they make sure that people that need a room, need a roommate, want to be there, but can't do the hotel, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Get on that page or get in touch with your upline. And so I'll say it one more time. Convention.
Yeah.
Convention.
There's still time.
You don't want to miss it.
There's still time. Take a weekend trip down here to Phoenix. You won't regret it.
And it
You won't
will be
regret it.
fun. You
It'll be a
won't
good
regret
time.
it, and it will be fun. So the last thing on my notes were we will be having a special, and we will announce it soon.
Yes, special will be announced soon. I don't know when, and I don't know how much, and I don't know what it's going to be.
We're keeping him in the dark.
It's just the way it's going to be.
We found when he's in the light, he tells you guys sooner than we want him to from peer pressure.
Well, there's a lot of chatter that goes on around these parts.
Does anybody have any questions, comments, anything for Daniel and I? You can, of course, text me. You can text Daniel. I do have quite a few messages here, but they're mostly just, the I love yous, XOs, that type of deal. So I don't have any questions or comments here from anyone. If you don't have my number, 360-580-0117. And then, of course, Mr. Wonderful is 623-628-7372. So if anybody has any questions for us, please let us know.
Yeah.
You got anything on the feed there?
I'm trying to go through the feed right now. It's just kind of there's a lot of talk out here, a lot of communication out here. Things are pretty scary. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for the warm comments, of course. Looks good.
See, I got a great picture of Tracy and Jen. I got a great picture of Jen and Susan.
Well, really what it was is we wanted to make sure before we launched a special, we wanted to make sure the new site was capable of handling a special. Let's just shoot it out there. Let's just be real open to things,
No. We absolutely know it can handle it.
Right,
But
I just
we've
wanna
got to
make-
get through all of our glitches first
Make
to
sure
make
there's no
sure
blowout.
everybody's good to go. That's all.
Yeah,
We just don't want to run a special and have there be any issue whatsoever.
Yeah,
But I do think that everybody watching should
Yeah.
obviously it'll be silently, but I do think everyone should give a big round of applause to my daughter for her incredible work on and she really did that single-handedly. She really did. And so she worked a lot of hours. And so to those of you who are feeling frustrated, be on the opposite end of that and think about how hard she put some serious
it's a lot of
time and some serious headache and all of that into launching what I consider to be an amazing job and an incredible website for all of you.
No, it looks good. The video at the beginning, did everybody like that video? I'm seeing some request or two about the video. So, yes, you can have that video. Not only can you have it, you can have the raw version of it, so you can put whatever you want in front of it and whatever you want behind it, your information in your new.com.
Are we talking about which one?
They didn't see. They seen the new video intro.
Oh, I thought
threw
it
the
was
commercial in
one-
there.
I thought you still had the other one, so I
No.
was like, oh, people want that now. They've
No,
only been
no, no.
watching it for 7 months, and
No.
now they want it.
Mm-mm. I don't think anybody wants to see that video
All
ever
right,
again.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no, it was just repeated a couple times. Yeah.
No, Tracy, you cannot re-enter last year's raffle tickets into this year's raffle. No, I love you, but no.
Yeah, it is a war out there. It is a war, and I very much care about the supernatural war that you guys experience out there. That's why you keep on coming back. You see, because you're sitting there, you're out there, and you're thinking to yourself, I really like this company. I really like what's going on. I like the opportunity. I like being on the ground floor. But there's something else there. There's something more to this company. There's something going on here, and there is a lot going on here. We have the answers. I know what you need to know. I possess the information you need. That's the truth. But I'm not going to bore you with that this evening. What I'm going to tell you is this. For those of you that are out there, this is a very, very crazy time that we're in the world today. It's a very unstable time that we're in. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to, I'm not one of those people that, I'm not a fear monger. All I'm trying to tell you is this. It's more important now than ever that you make sure that you have financial stability for your home, for your people. And that's the whole idea behind this company, is that we hope to provide that atmosphere where you can actually do that. That means that we're going to have to now focus a lot of our attention on new products. So you're going to see a huge flood of that, new products. But you guys have to make the most of it. You got to take this business to the next level. That means that you take it to the next level. You are personally responsible. You are personally responsible for your personal business. Not me, not Mrs. Tanya here, not anybody else here at corporate. You are personally responsible for your business. No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to hand it to you in a nice little package, right?
We could if we would if we could, but we can't.
I can't. There's no pill for it either.
Yeah. What? There's a pill for everything.
No, there's no pill for that. You can't get a prescription for it. All right, everybody. I think that's good enough. So with that being said, thank you again for spending your time with us this evening, as always. And thank you, everybody, for participating. I think that's pretty much it,
Nicole
right?
Mostyn's on. She's watching. She's texting, but it's all private stuff, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get anything from Nicole Mostyn, but okay.
There's my girl right there texting me.
No, you know what I mean?
Well, I think that's all we got for tonight.
I think that's good enough.
Congratulations to everybody
Yeah.
who got recognized.
Good job. Good job very much so. Welcome aboard. Susan Lastly, right?
Susan Lastly.
Susan Lastly.
Sabrina Gurwitz. Maureen Watson, been with us for a long time.
Maureen Watson's been with us for a long time. Yeah.
Going to see her at convention, too. I'm super excited to
Good.
see her at convention.
Good.
So,
Yeah, we're getting
Yes.
excited. Convention will be good too, guys.
Yes.
Have a good time.
yes. So if anybody needs help with convention, please call me, text me, email me, whatever it takes to help you get there. We want to see you there. It's very important to us as well. You're going to love all the newness and the, Lisa just changed the elephant.
Are you kidding me?
No, you can keep that. That's for memories. Lisa, I'll smack him when this is over. Really? Okay, are you ready? Lisa's new name. Unstoppable. Lisa, I love it. How many? Anybody want to put wagers, like real wagers, on how often Daniel screws that up when we announce next month? With, I know Lisa's totally plans on being the top wage earner all of 2017 as well. So, anybody put wagers on when that's screwed up? It'll be next month. He'll be like, Darla, nope, the elephant's name is Unstoppable. You guys have a great evening.
Lisa.
Lisa plans on it being her, Daniel. You guys like the way I scold him, Daniel? So, Nicole, I appreciate that. When I'm in your presence, I feel exactly the same way. So, you guys have a great evening. Like I said, any questions? Oh, wait. How long did I redo? Hey, so how do I redo my webpage? You know, I don't know who this text is from. You're not in my contacts, but if you're wondering how to do your web page, you can shoot me an email and I will send you over the exact instructions on how to do that. So it's going to be your username and password, but I can send that to you. So shoot me an email, Tanya@makeuperaser.com, and that's TANYA. You guys have a great night. Thanks.